If you're looking for live local music from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, you came to the right place. Welcome to Hugh Shows.
We're all at the Hugh Show. It's a lot of fun. He's got all the answers. Yeah, he's got them written down. So let's all watch a Hugh Show till he gets to number one. Yeah.
Thank you so much for tuning in. I am your host, Hugh Twyman, and I have been writing a music and photography blog in Pittsburgh for 16 years. Check me out at HughShows.com and follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at HughShows. My musical guest for this edition of HughShows Social Distance Television is Scott and Rosanna, a singer-songwriter duo who blur the line between pop and jazz, whether they are performing live or as evidenced in their 3 official releases, the latest being a collection of children's songs from June of 2019 entitled Happy Dance. And hello, Scott and Rosanna.
Hey!
Hello.
Yeah,
What's up,
thank you so much for doing this. I appreciate it.
Yes.
Oh yeah, you know we had to fit it in our very busy schedule right now.
Very busy schedule, I know. Aren't we all like so bombarded with stuff to do? How is this pandemic treating you?
It's been all right. I mean, it's obviously been hard losing our gigs on the weekends. But luckily we've been able to keep a lot of our private students, so we've been able to teach them virtually, which has been nice. A good way to break up the week and still keep a little bit of income. And we've been recording some stuff, so working on our house. We're, doing what we can.
Yeah, so at least you are able to have some students. You teach them. Normally they would come to your house, as my daughter did a couple of years ago, but you can teach them online.
Yeah, it's been, a little bit of a learning curve for both of us.
It's not ideal, but it's still okay. I had a student. He was eating an apple while while I was teaching. I was like, buddy, come on.
Siblings hanging all over him. It's but it's nice to see them every week, so it's good.
Absolutely. No, it's it's trying times for all of us. I'm a school teacher in Pittsburgh, and we're trying to figure out online learning, and it's it's going to be difficult because unfortunately the majority of my students, they don't have access to the internet or the technology. So
Right.
it's a real eye-opener to see the disparity in society as well. So, but yeah, I mean, we're all going through some heady stuff right now, and let's try to make it a little better with some music. You want to start off with a song?
Sure.
And what's this song?
We're going to start with a song called Enjoy the Ride.
Enjoy the Ride. Here we go, Scott and Rosanna.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Here I go again, making you feel like you've been spending too much time on the other side of it. But that was never my intention. Sometimes I forget to mention how you pull me up, you pull me right up off the ground. And I wanna thank you, baby. And I wanna thank you, baby, for giving me the space to breathe and figure this thing out. And I wanna thank you, baby. And I wanna thank you, baby, for helping me enjoy the ride. Bye-bye, bye-bye, bye-bye. Oh, well, I wish that I could be like you. You're so cool, calm and collected, should be respected. Instead I play you for a fool, but that was never my intention. Sometimes I forget to mention how you pull me up, you pull me right up off the ground. And I wanna thank you, baby. And I wanna thank you, baby, for giving me the space to breathe and figure this thing out. And I wanna thank you, baby. And I wanna thank you. when I get a little crazy and take it out on you, my dear. But you keep me grounded, ever surrounded, and always astounded by your love. No, no, no. And though it's been a bumpy ride, we're only halfway through this drive. Well, I'm getting tired, so maybe you could take over and steer. And I wanna thank you, baby. And I wanna thank you, baby, for giving me the space to breathe and figure this thing out. And I wanna thank you, baby. I wanna thank you.
All right. Thank you. That was lovely. And then now I see the blur between pop and jazz. Your vocal, what do you call that? Is that scat?
Oh, a little scatting.
Yeah,
You know.
right on, right on. But how did you two meet? Did you, both of you, or where did you grow up?
I grew up in Pittsburgh, and Scott grew up in Monongahela, which is actually both where we both teach. But we both met in the CalU jazz band.
And you
In
joined
college.
at California University.
Yeah.
And then, what were you, Scott? Were you a guitarist, obviously? In the band?
Yeah, I was originally in. They started a new music program, and I had really no idea what I wanted to do with my life, and that sounded like a fun thing. So I just decided to make the old switch, and I'm really glad because I met this lovely lady.
Lovely lady. And Rosanna, you grew up singing, I'm assuming?
Yeah. I grew up performing in a lot of the Civic Light Opera musical productions in Pittsburgh. So I took classes there and performed in all the shows, and I did a musical Christmas Carol for like 7 years. And so I grew up in musical theater and did it like all through high school, and then started to get into jazz in college. So
Nice. And then, so when you met,
evolved.
did you immediately start performing together, or how did that happen?
Well, when we we started dating and performing together kind of at the same time. So it was that, and he actually really had to like push me out of my shell to do like just like perform at different venues, and just even like to sing in front of people in more of like informal settings and like jam. I like never did that before. So he like helped push me out of my shell, and we both started writing songs here and there, and then it kind of like snowballed.
Yeah, no, definitely. And so your first album called Paper Airplanes came out in what year?
2015.
2015?
Yeah.
Right. And so, you have 3 releases online. You have the debut, and you have 3 ukes.
Oh, well, one of the songs is called You Can 3, but
Okay.
the EP, it's called Step In.
Step In, okay. And then your latest release, as I mentioned, is called Happy Dance, and it's a collection of children's songs that you perform. But I looked at the credits. You got a lot of help from some heavy hitters in
Yes,
Pittsburgh.
we did.
Yeah, that's awesome. And so how would you record that? At your place?
Yeah, we have a little studio here where we tracked it all track by track, and we had a lot of our good friends come in and record on it. It was really a good time.
Yeah.
We found it's a lot easier to write children's songs than like songs about your
adult
feelings.
Right.
And it was just a really good time. It was a really fun process, and it was fun to collaborate with all of our friends.
Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah, so that's been out for a year. Do you want to play another song?
Yeah, we're gonna actually play one of the songs from Happy Dance called Great Friend. And this song actually got nominated as a finalist in the John Lennon songwriting competition, which we recently found out about, and it was really exciting.
So is the competition still going on, or?
I believe so. We haven't gotten any more information about what's kind of happening with it, but I believe it is still. So there were 3 finalists that were picked.
Oh, nice.
In the children's category. So yeah.
Awesome. Cool. Okay, let's hear it.
All right. So this is called Great Friend. 1, 2, 3, 4. If I saw a wildflower, I'd pick it for you. And if I had a sugar cookie, I'd break it in 2. Oh, we could dig for bugs and climb a tree in the spring. You can take the slide, I'll take the swing. Oh, we could spend the whole day jumping rope and coloring and play pretend. You're such a great friend. You're such a great friend. If I had a box of crayons, I'd give you blue. And if I played my video game, you'd be player 2. Oh, we could share an ice cream cone on warm summer days, splashing in mud puddles if it rains. Oh, we could go exploring in the woods. I wish these days would never end. You're such a great friend. You're such a great friend. Oh, we could find a hill and race our sleds in the snow, sipping hot chocolate with marshmallows. Oh, we could be the perfect melody to any song. If you sing along, I know on you I can depend. You're such a great friend. You're such a great friend.
That sounded wonderful, equally wonderful as the first one. How do you both write a song? What's the process, and who writes what lyrics or music?
A lot of the times I'll write most of the lyrics, and I'll kind of come to him with an idea, and he fleshes a lot of it out musically, because if I can't find the chords, like he always has cool like voicings and chords, and he knows where the song should go. So he kind of helps a lot musically, but and I do most of the lyrics.
So you obviously can play an instrument. So when you're thinking of a tune, you have like the basic chord structure down.
Yeah, I can kind of like plunk it out, or like I'll pick out the melody notes that I want to go to, and he'll kind of help like flesh the chords out around that. And he's got a good sense of like building the song and like kind of off of maybe my seed of an idea. So
or sometimes we'll have just like a riff or a guitar kind of like thought, and we'll think like, well, what does this sound like, or what does it make you feel, and then we'll try to write from that musical idea, I guess.
Yeah.
So it sounds organic, since you both live together. And is there a certain time that you set aside for writing, recording, or is it just like, well, now it's different?
Now it's all day. I mean, there's, as much as we want, we can indulge. But yeah, I mean, we kind of have to, it's a delicate balance with us, because being married and teaching together and like, our careers together. And so we kind of have to like make sure that when we are writing, it feels more fun and organic, as opposed to like a job.
Right.
Because then it can feel too stressful. So I think we do a pretty good job of balancing it out.
Yeah, absolutely. Rosanna, you just started, or maybe a year or two ago, in Buffalo Rose.
Yes.
Yeah, and it's like one of my favorite bands in Pittsburgh. There's a new release coming.
Yes.
When is the whole release going to drop?
May 29th.
May 29th.
Borrowed in Blue, and we recorded 6 songs live around one microphone, which was really cool. And 2 of the songs are already out. Borderline, there's a video out for it, the Madonna song. And then we just dropped our mashup of Seven Nation Army and Sweet Dreams, which is on Spotify.
Yeah, today is Saturday, April 11th. You just released it last night or yesterday.
Yes.
Yeah, sounded great. Yeah.
Thank you.
And how many originals are on the EP?
There's 4 originals. So the next ones that are coming will be originals.
All original. And is the plan, did you, I saw the video, did you record the whole album with video?
Yes.
Okay, so it's like a EPK, or electronic press kit. Yeah. No, it's awesome.
We kind of caught this like right at the beginning of when the virus hit, and right before we were all quarantined. We finished it, and so we're really excited to have like a lot of this content to share with everyone now.
Yeah, new content. I love it. Well, do you feel like playing another song?
Yes.
Right on. Okay. And
so
what's this song?
Well, this one is a Hughes Show exclusive.
What?
Yeah, because we love this song, and we've had this song for a while, but we've never recorded it. So this will be the first time that it is on the interwebs. Right
on. And what's it called?
It's called Trees.
Trees, a HughShows exclusive. Look out, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 1.
Sleep again tonight, surrounded by these city lights, and they are blinding. I think about when I was young, spending my time in the sun. It was so inviting. Somebody please take me back to the trees, take me back to where it all began. That's where I'm going, that's where I'm going. Now all I do is just sit inside a queue. I need a place where I can run again, where I can run again. These days I'm rejected This is not my home. No, 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 no. That feeling I got on that day when we walked left me tired, wanting so much more than what's outside in my backyard. Somebody please take me back to the trees. Take me back to where it all began. That's where I'm going, that's where I'm going. Now all I do is just sit inside a queue. I need a place where I can run again, where I can run again. Woo! Somebody please take me back to the trees. Take me back to where it all began. That's where I'm going. Cause now all I do is just sit inside a queue. I need a place where I can run again. Oh, I need a place where I can run again. Oh, I need a place where I can run again. Where I can run again.
Lovely. I love that. That was great. And
We all need a place where we can run again.
yeah, I know. Like I'm afraid to go out, just for essentials. But you see these knuckleheads in the park, like running next to each other. And
I know.
it's discouraging, but looking at Allegheny County, I checked the COVID-19 map, and it's the numbers are pretty low in the county and the city compared to other places in the state or in the country. But you see these people, and it's just I know
they don't take it seriously.
No, like my daughter, her friend's mother talked to my wife Manny, and she texted, "Hey, are you going to that birthday party?"
What?
Yeah.
Birthday parties are off.
No, they're on, unfortunately. And I was like, there's no way in hell,
No,
so
there's no way.
yeah, it's just horrible.
I mean, it's hard for everyone to especially this weekend with like Easter being tomorrow, everyone wants to get together and but it's,
I mean, yeah, it's what we have to do. It's almost like our civic duty to do so, but it's the land of the free, and some people feel that their rights aren't going to be taken away no matter what, and it's just sickening.
Well, we can only be in charge of what we can do,
Right. I mean, it's been a month since almost a month, and you have to go out to get stuff, but it's like my anxiety is through the roof, and I'm wiping everything down, and we're with my two daughters, we're like living on top of each other in this small house, so
I know.
I don't know. I just, take a deep breath. That's why I wanted to do this, just to like keep some creative juices flowing, and see you two, in person, kind of, it's kind of nice.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
I mean, thank God we have this ability to all talk to each other and still see each other.
Right. And usually I never FaceTime people, but I've been FaceTiming people who I would just text before, and it's
and the
really
phone
nice.
call is coming back in style. It's like
that's
totally
right.
Is.
Great.
I know, and it's going to be interesting to see when this is all over. Like, I hope we don't have to shake hands. I hope I hope we can keep somewhat of a social distance. I don't even want to do that.
Keep the elbow.
I don't even want to do that. I'll just it's the namaste, or
yeah, that's a good one.
you know, whatever.
Yeah, salute. I'll give a salute.
Yeah, the salute would be. I guess that might be disrespectful to the military.
Perhaps.
Yeah. So, but I want to thank you so much for doing this. You know.
Yeah, thank you, Hugh. We really appreciate being on the show.
Absolutely. Yeah, you were the guinea pigs. We did a test run, and we had a couple lag issues for this run, but I think it's fine.
Okay,
yeah,
cool.
I think we'll be good. Yeah.
Cool.
So, yeah, just keep in touch and stay safe. And, you know, thanks so much for doing this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I'll talk to you on the other side after all this craziness is over.
Okay. And we'll
All
namaste.
right. Yeah. Namaste. Is that how you say it?
Namaste. Yeah.
Namaste. Yeah. So, thank you all for tuning in. I want to thank Scott and Rosanna for participating. And always remember, we'll be back. I'll do this again. Always remember to support Pittsburgh music. # support Pittsburgh music. Thank you so much.
We have a way of explaining things to Hugh. Yeah, we have a way of explaining things to Hugh. Yeah, we have a way of explaining things to Hugh. Yeah, we have a way of explaining things to Hugh.